Hi guys.
We're still Sunrise, and this is our sound off.
Hi guys, Glenn here. Welcome to another episode of Sound Off, and we're here today at Homeground Studios with a band that currently caught my attention, and I'm talking about, of course, Still Sunrise. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I think first off we should introduce the band members and the instruments that you play.
Okay, my name's Johnson and I play the violin.
My name is Winston, I play the piano.
My name is Glenn, I sing.
It's a cool name actually.
My name is Yuresh and I play the guitar and I'm on the vocals.
Cool. Alright, of course, first off, I want to know, of course, our viewers as well, how you guys started, the concept behind forming the band, and when?
I first met Glenn when we were in the singing competition, the final one.
Okay.
And then, because Johnson and Winston are both friends with Glenn.
Alright.
So that's how we actually got to know each other.
Glenn was the middleman.
Yeah,
oh,
sort of.
okay.
Kind of.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. Alright.
Yeah, and like it's because we all had similar tastes in music, and we just got together and jammed one day and said, I think
When
this
was
would
this?
work. We're relatively new actually. We just started. I think we formed about around
April.
June. Yeah, May, June.
Just
Yeah,
so
around
it's
a year
just,
back,
around
yeah.
a year. Around a year old kind of.
Yeah.
So I want to know, of course, the Still Sunrise name. What's the story behind it? Why Still Sunrise?
Okay.
Johnson,
I mean,
Johnson.
we were thinking of like a name to kind of represent the music that we're trying to portray. So from us, we focus more about like taking aspects of our everyday life
Okay.
and to turning it into like a story, our own perspective of it. So Still Sunrise is to capture a still image of a sunrise. So the sunrise is every day we all experience a sunrise differently. So it's about perspective and perception. So it's our experiences that we're just capturing into music.
And then, how would you describe your music? Of course, we have to relate that to the name of the band. How would you describe your music?
Well, I think as musicians, when we focus a lot more on like being heartfelt and honest with like the melodies and the lyrical content of our songs. We really want to tell a story, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah. We're inspired by like a lot of like the philosophy of folk, how it's really about storytelling. And like it's because it's like them kind of like it's their lifestyle, so they're trying to tell a story of their life experiences, and that's where we like kind of like center around.
Which is like true and genuine. I think those like are the moral values that we go by.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned folk, because when I first heard your song, which is untitled, you guys forwarded me the link to that video. First band that came to my mind was Dave Matthews. I think something that reminded me quickly about. Who are your major influences in terms of?
Major influences are.
I think like we're quite exposed to a lot of music. Like we all come from very various backgrounds of like musical like upbringing. So we're influenced by everything we listen to.
Yeah.
So I don't know really how to like pinpoint.
It's quite hard to pinpoint like something that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a particular band that we derive our main influences from, but we try to keep up to date with everything that's being played right now.
Right.
But at the same time, like we just bring it back to that element of like storytelling and being honest with our messages, the messages that we want to put across. So I don't think there's a particular band in the moment.
Okay. And then earlier when you sent me an email, I think someone told me that you guys don't have any front man. That's something I find very unique. How does that work for you guys? I mean, how did that idea came about?
Well, I guess like as a band, we try to create a sound as one instead of like having someone to front it. Because at the end of the day, we work together with 4 brains, you know, and we're making music together, and we're cohesively putting everything together as one. So to us there's no point having like a front man. It's more like it's more of a team.
Okay. So it's more, you guys are more of an ensemble than a band.
Yeah.
Okay. cool. Then I checked your YouTube channel as well. I saw the videos are a mix of originals and covers. So which direction are you guys aiming for? Are you guys gonna work on doing more covers or work on originals right now?
We're definitely working a lot more on original music and stuff, because as a band I think that's the best way forward, because we want to tell our own stories, we want to bring genuine emotions, because like we can relate to them, and when we relate to them, people relate to them as well. So but on top of that, like we do the covers so that people would we can reach out to many more people, and people can enjoy like listening to the songs that they like to listen to in a different way.
Yeah, and it's fun rearranging it in a way.
We learn a lot from like doing covers.
At the same time, because we're relatively new, like doing covers, like songs that are really like out there, right? And like trying to like stylize it in our way helps with the band dynamic also.
That's true.
Because like helps us get.
You mentioned about the process of writing songs together. Can you walk us through of how you guys create music, jam, practice? What's the process like?
Well, so far with most of our original stuff, it always centers with one of us having a particular idea or a feeling, and then we bring it to all the rest of the members, and then we sit down and we really dissect the message and the emotion of the song, and then we put our own we relate it to our own personal feelings and our own styles, and then we come together and try to form a cohesive sound.
Alright, cool. And then you mentioned about you guys are working on songs right now. So what are you currently working on right now?
Well, I think because we are coming up with our EPs around probably in July. Yeah, so for now we're really focusing a lot more on the original stuff that we're trying to write, and really getting down to the business, you know, in terms of like recording and like really putting our music out there. Yeah.
What's the concept behind that EP?
I think as of now, like what we can tell you is that it's going to be something that's heartfelt and honest, and we're going to tell you a story. It's pretty much that.
So this is something that I tend to ask almost in interviews I do to local artists. So what's your take on the local music scene here in Singapore in terms of growth and progress? I want to get each of your opinions on it. So what do you think of the current status of the local music scene?
I think the local music scene is slowly growing. Bit by bit, because this kind of things, like, they need time for it, like, to grow, you know, and like at the same time, because of the like what we get on the internet and stuff, that people are slowly learning to expose themselves to more and more music.
Yeah, I think as a country, as a whole, we are also like starting to shift more towards like not only going by the normal route, which is the academic route. You know, a lot more people are looking to the more creative sector. So like I think it's growing.
Having said that, actually, what would you think is the biggest challenge that local musicians are facing right now?
Personally, I think it's exposure. Like, because you can get lots of different kinds of exposure in Singapore, but the right exposure, it's hard to come by. Sometimes when you see it, you grab it, but not everybody can get the chance to.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much a luck thing.
So how do you think we can deal with that
I think this quite hard for
we'll need more people like Ethan, you know, to drop knowledge.
I think it has stemmed from like a community effort.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more really about supporting
it really
everyone.
is. Yes.
Okay, let's go. So, tell us about your current, future projects. Anything that we should keep posted on? Gigs. You mentioned about the EP, of course. So, right now, do you have any future projects that is in the pipeline already?
Well, in the meantime, I think we're just really trying to focus on our original stuff. But like, we do have a few gigs popping up. But like, it's I think, to like really confirm, we just have to like check our Facebook and
That's a good.
That's true.
Okay, so I think last question would be any message to your fans, current fans, and potential fans? What can they expect from Still Sunrise?
You can expect heartfelt performances, and please do stay updated.
A lot more Glenn in tight shirt.
No, a lot more Yuresh hoodies.
No, but we really appreciate all the support that we have,
we
and
do.
it's really heartwarming to like see people just like appreciate our music.
So thank you.
Thank you.